person who knows how to harness me, myself, and I genius. That's not what he said. Collective genius. Of not me, myself, and I company, but my organization. So, if we really know that we are ready to do this job, and we want to blow the competition away, we have to harness our strengths. And that means it's got to be intentional. It means we have to take action. A is for action, because action changes things. We can't sit down, twiddle our thumbs, and imagine that something wonderful is going to happen. It won't happen. That's why, in taking action, we have to do it together. The path to success is to take massive action. And the truth is that massive action cannot be achieved with one effort, with one person's effort. It can't be solo. We know that people have done great things, but imagine how greater those achievements would be if we took massive action. And then we have to be resolute. The R in charge is resolute. Now, this is a quote. Women are not weaker. Read that again. Women are not weaker. They are just as strong, just as resolute, just as creative, and they are filled with just as much potential as any man. But you see, there are some conditions for that potential to be realized. That is why we have to be resolute. We have to have purpose. There must be a reason that is driving us. And resolute people do certain things. They focus their attention on the prize. They have a clear vision and a direction. They are resilient, and this enables them to commit to challenges, despite whatever setbacks they may come across. They are reliable, and they are accountable partners. Sometimes we don't want to collaborate because we don't want to be accountable to anybody else. But I'm sorry, if we're going to go forward, that accountability is an absolute must. And so, having been resolute, it is time now for us to move to ginger. We know what to do to ginger ourselves. We know what ginger does in our lives. It flushes out our systems, okay? And it spices up our food, it spices up our lives. So we need to make sure that we flush out the biases that exist within us and amongst us. We need to fight the germs of distrust and disharmony. Clean out your mouths, ladies, and say positive things to each other. Nobody's going to get anywhere if we are not intentionally kind to each other, if we are not intentionally building each other up, because nobody has all the answers. Nobody knows it all. So resist the I mentality and adopt the we mentality. It's much healthier. And of course, it creates the opportunity for the last letter, which is, you see the germs being flushed out. It creates the opportunity for excellence. That's the last letter. Excellence is not an accident. It's the result of high intention, effort, direction, execution, and the vision to see obstacles as opportunities. You see, the point is this. The goal is not to live forever. The goal is to create something that will live forever. How many of you have heard of the program Coronation Street? Do you know that that program started in 1960? Do you know that that program has over 60 seasons under its belt? 11,350 episodes. And we're sitting here and we're saying to ourselves, me, myself, and I. No way. The actors, millionaires. The writers, millionaires. Producers, millionaires. Directors, millionaires. And so on and so forth. So at the end of the day, this is where we are coming to. We are coming to a situation where Melinda Gates says all women everywhere have the same hopes. We want to be self-sufficient and create better lives for ourselves and our loved ones. But I included the word creative because we are not different from any other woman. We also want something that is good for ourselves and good for our children. So, there's an African proverb that says, collaboration has no hierarchy. Can I work with Auntie Joke? I will call her Auntie Joke because if, for instance, she is the head of my particular project or the project that I'm working in, then her position is more important than my age. So can I work with her and accept the fact that this is not a time for hierarchy. This is not a time for sentiment. This is not a time for culture. It is simply a time that she has a particular position and knowledge despite the fact that she's several years younger than me. Can I work with her? Yes. The sun collaborates with soil to bring flowers on the earth. He didn't say that the flower was a sunflower, or that it was a primrose, or that it was a daffodil. It said to bring flowers to the earth. So just grant me a couple of minutes to dream about something. I want to put something to you. About 15 years ago, I went to speak to somebody. I said it's time for us to have a television station for women. And the person said to me, what data do you have? What do you have to prove that we need a television station for women? And I left quite sheepishly because I didn't have any data. I just had a gut feeling. And I asked myself, when Tom Shonaya was going to start women radio, what data did she have? Was it not a gut feeling that she had that it was important to produce an avenue through which women could be reached? So I put it to you, ladies and gentlemen, look at these 6 women. It's just a thought. Pauline, Ubudaga, that's right. Pauline Ubudaga. She's an AIT. So let's say this station, let's say she handles news. Let's say Joby Mofedamijo, lifestyle, entertainment. Kadaria Ahmed, current affairs. Abike Dambiri, politics. Aisha Falode, sports. And Rolake Akinkwe, business. Let's just take it one step further. Because they need a strategist. I didn't know she was going to be here. But they need a strategist. They need somebody who is a lawyer, a business strategist, former president of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, vice chair Africa, ICC World Chamber Federation, someone who's passionate about SMEs. They need a Mrs. Toki Maboguje. But they also need, please stand up, Toki. But then, they also need a chairman. Senator Daisy Danjuma, chairman, Women's Television Network. Why? In those days, Daisy Danjuma She spent about 10 years or so at NTA as their legal advisor. But beyond that, she's also, what's the name of the oil company that she chairs? Sapetro. Thank you very much. Sapetro. And she also chairs May and Baker and a variety of other companies. So it is just an idea. One more idea before I sit down. Let's look at all right. Now, who do we have here? Funke Akindele, Bolande Austin Peters, where is she? She's here earlier. Jade Oshiberu, Kemi Adetiba, Hajia Balarabe, Ramat Yakubu, and Omoni Ogoli. So, why did I put these 6 women together? Because I felt that it was time for us to have a production company to beat all production companies, put together by women. Again, I said, I was thinking about a strategist. And I thought, how about Adeola Aziz, co-founder of WOMENS, banker, multiple directorships, politician, queen of networking. If you have ever seen Adeola Aziz network in a room, you will know that this production company is a possibility. Finally, Chairman Bola Atta. Oh, there we are. Why? Okay, yes. So I thought of Bola Atta, chairman, and I gave the production company a name. She Productions Unlimited. So ladies, it's just a thought, oh. Just a thought. Finally, another proverb. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Women's Television Network is a possibility. She Productions Unlimited is also a possibility. Just thinking aloud. Just thinking aloud. Thank you.
Well-deserved standing ovation for that masterclass for women in film and television, expertly delivered by people. This is people waiting. Thank you, Mother. Thank you. That was. And thank you for recognizing the women who have fought before us and the women that are carrying that baton. So much to learn from you. And you want to start like that when we went to school. Just stop by the poster and write a copy of Command Your State, because indeed, commanded the state right here at the Women Film and Television Summit. I know there's a bit of interaction going on right now, and that is going to lead us into the Q&A engagement.